I see no chance of a recession in 2019. The household sector is very strong. It's 70% of the economy. But first and foremost, you really have to see consumer confidence drop dramatically. That's the indicator that the Main Street economy is in trouble. It would have to go south in a big way to get a recession, and that won't happen. Recessions can be a self-fulfilling prophecy. I think it's a bad idea for politicians in particular to talk down the economy. My opponents ruined the economy, things like that, because if people start to believe that, they will retrench, they'll be afraid to spend the money, and we will get a recession. So I think there are two things that are important when you're in a position that matters. Number one, try to grow as fast as you can, because bad things always happen. And number two, don't ever talk down the economy. I think if you're in good financial shape, not a lot of debt, you've got a job, good pay, there's no reason not to go forward. Interest rates are only going to be higher, not lower in the future, and so 2019 is a good year for that. I think the biggest economic uncertainties all come out of Washington. What are we going to do about the budget deficit? Is that going to involve higher taxes? Is it going to involve slower growth in the entitlement programs? Are we going to see substantial reforms to Medicare and to Social Security? The U.S. economy is the fastest growing, it is the gold standard, and you can be confident of that for this year. But past this year, there are significant issues that we need to take on. There are our education system, our immigration system, our capacity to have productivity growth and technological advance. So we have problems, they're all self-inflicted and we can fix them, but we need to. My fundamental source of optimism is that the private sector in the U.S. is quite resilient. It finds ways to innovate, create new products, survive bad conditions. The backdrop is steadily accelerating growth in the United States. Measured as year-over-year changes in GDP, the growth rate was 1.3% in the second quarter of 2016. It has risen steadily every quarter to 3% in the third quarter of 2018, and I expect it to clock in at 3.1% when they finally close the books on 2018. That's an economy that has been accelerating and is unlikely to do a U-turn. It's hard to imagine that. And our political system, despite all the pessimism, typically finds a way to muddle through. That's what Americans do, and I expect us to continue to do so. I'm Douglas Holtz-Eakin, President of the American Action Forum.